Today, we will talk about the ongoing impeachment process of Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff with Leonardo Fontes, a sociologist from the State University of Rio de Janeiro and a political commentator on Brazil at the Huffington Post. What exactly is this impeachment process about? What are the political sides and opinions involved in this debate?
Well, the impeachment is based on two accusations against Dilma. The first one is that she took credit from public banks during her first mandate and also here in the second mandate, and that was not allowed by the Congress. And also, they are accusing her of misleading the public budget. But actually, I believe, and many economists and lawyers are arguing that this is not enough to take her off the presidency, because it's not characterized as a responsibility crime, as the Constitution says it must be. So what I believe is that this is just an excuse to take her out because it has low popularity and the economy is not going well, and also lots of politicians are dissatisfied with her government due to many reasons, but mainly because some of them, especially Eduardo Cunha, that is the president, that's the chairman of our lower house, are seeking for some kind of impunity, and they are trying to change the political order to maintain their status, you know.
So, what do you think about this important role the judiciary has recently been playing in Brazilian politics?
Yeah, I believe that since our Constitution of 1988, that created this the public ministry, that's the board of prosecutors in Brazil, the judiciary system is becoming stronger and stronger. But after Lula got to presidency, there was more autonomy was given to this prosecutors, because he started to nominate always the president must nominate the first one of the list of three prosecutors to be the head of the public ministry. And he always, Lula and also Dilma, always nominated the first one of this list, what didn't happen before them. But also, Lula, especially in his first mandate, he gave lots of autonomy and a lot of strength to the federal police that is strongly involved in all these investigations of the car wash operation, as they call in Brazil. So I think what happened is that after 2002, the federal police and the public ministry are more autonomous. And there was also something that some leftist people, lots of progressive social movements incentivized to the kind of judicialization of politics, because it was of their interest, for example, in LGBT rights, women's rights, and other minority rights. The judiciary played a very important role to assure that these minorities would have their rights respected. So this autonomy and this strength of the judiciary was already used as a tool by the left and by the progressive social movements. So I think it's something that our democracy, the consolidation of our democracy answered. Nowadays, what's going on, I think that the majority of the judicial power is formed by people with a middle-class background and with a more conservative formation. So some of these people are trying to put their political objectives and their political beliefs when they are trying to prosecute the Workers' Party, and and what they believe is the main cause of the corruption. That is what the Workers' Party is doing now in the government.
And finally, how does this impeachment process relate to the current economic crisis in Brazil and the austerity program, which has recently started being implemented?
Yeah. What happened during the first mandate, Dilma's first mandate, was that she tried a different economic policy, uh, trying to incentivize more industrial activities. She reduced the interest rates very strongly. She tried to introduce what we call the spread of bank loans, and this affected some strong interest in the financial market. So what happened is that the industrial sector didn't respond to her stimulus as she expected. So the economic growth during her first mandate was below Lula's mandates and was also below her expectation. There was also the international economic crisis, who got really strong in Brazil after 2011. And all this kind of destroyed her economic program. Since 2013, maybe there is pressure, especially coming from the financial sector, that are demanding for austerity programs, because the budget was not enough anymore to supply all the social rights and all the incentives for the industrial sector. So what she did after winning the elections was changing completely the program that elected her and that she was applying in the first mandate. She adopted austerity programs. She nominated economy minister of economy that was completely connected to this financial interests, and all this helped to reduce her support in the public sphere. All the workers and poor people that were supporting Workers' Party and supporting her government starting to say, no, this is not why I voted for her. Now her approval is less than 10%. So I think all this, but on the other hand, all these people that was demanding for austerity programs are saying that what she did is not enough, and that she really doesn't want to do that. She's just doing to, put some makeup on the public budget. So what they are demanding is someone, another president, that would really do a really strong austerity program. So I think it was kind of a political suicide when she decided to apply these austerity programs, because she lost all the support she had from more progressive social movements, for organized laborers, and she didn't got the support she expected in the financial and on the economic sector.
Leonardo Fontes, thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.